Can Marvel fix Captain Marvel? Is she cooked? Captain Marvel is more controversial than Kanye West at a bar mitzvah. But is it deserved? And can the character be saved in the eyes of the mass public? Maybe, but the window is closing fast. No question the character had initial interest. Captain Marvel was $1 billion movie. And this was after successful comic book runs and popular animation adaptations. The biggest problem in the MCU for Captain Marvel, in my opinion, is her being way too powerful. The plot of the first movie was literally about her powers being initially restrained and the battle to have her go all out. No one wants to watch a movie or read a story about someone who can do anything and beat anyone. This was reiterated in one of the worst scenes in Avengers Endgame, where she literally overpowered Thanos, who was using the Infinity Gauntlet. She holds back the Infinity Gauntlet, tanks Thanos' headbutt like he bumped into airport glass, and she only gets removed when Thanos uses the Power Stone directly. She performed better than Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America teaming up against Thanos, who didn't have a single Infinity Stone. That's more ridiculous than Palpatine somehow returning. Now look, I'm not one of those guys who believes movies have to be direct adaptations from comics. In many instances, the MCU changed a character for the better. Sam Wilson the Falcon is a perfect example of this. If you were to adapt his OG comic accurate version, he would have been a laughingstock and it wouldn't have made sense. Restructuring his character was the right move. Captain Marvel also has a personality problem. Look, Thor is strong, Hulk is strong, Wanda is ridiculously strong. The difference is, these characters are allowed to feel broken, insecure, emotional, reckless, guilty, immature, etc. Carol comes off like the movie already decided she's awesome and has everything figured out, and us, the audience, is expected just to sign off on that. In my opinion, the character rework didn't work at all. In the comics and shows, she is far more interesting. She has actual flaws, such as a drinking problem, identity issues, and more. Yes, she's depicted as strong, confident, competitive, but has really great chemistry with the team members and even has some dry wit humor. And yes, interesting uses of her abilities. Her power has an actual ceiling, putting her above Iron Man, but not some limitless cosmic entity. Knowing where a character stands goes a long way when telling a narrative and adds stakes. For literally no reason, they decided to make Carol Danvers one of the strongest entities in the MCU. And at one point, definitely stronger than every single individual on Marvel's Earth. And this is a universe that has Thor, Hulk, the Eternals. It's madness. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs madness. Carol did get humbled in a recent episode of Marvel's What If by a younger, cocky Thor, which I thought was a step in the right direction. First, that series isn't canon to the main universe. As of right now, her feats make even characters like Thor look weak. This has to change. So what should Marvel do next? Step 1. Cap her. She does not need to be weak, she needs to have limits. Maybe she burns out after absorbing too much energy. Maybe she's only able to pull off some of the incredible extreme feats we saw in small bursts. But there has to be a ceiling. Step 2. Have her fail. Let her arrogance cost people something. Let her judgment fail. Let another hero call her out and be right. And lean into the fact that she's trying to do too much at once. Perhaps she accepted one mission when she should have accepted another one, and there was grave consequences as a result. Consequences for her rash decisions. Step 3. Introducing inner demons. Carol Danvers is known for having inner demons, and not exploring this is criminal. She should face some of these struggles on screen. And since the MCU barely explored Tony Stark's drinking problem, that's a perfect plotline to introduce to the MCU. But it doesn't have to be that, it just has to be some type of inner struggle. So can Captain Marvel be saved? Yes, but time is running out. Let me know what you think in the comments.